What's up, everybody? Mike here. We are literally a week away from the release of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and this is already my most anticipated game of the year, and most likely will be my personal game of the year once I beat it. I'm so hyped for this one. It is releasing February 29th for PS5 only, but has a 3-month timed exclusive deal, so this will come to PC, I'm sure, in the future, and maybe Xbox as well. I know this game won't be for everyone, but I want to go over some huge things you should know before you buy Rebirth. Now, before I get into the details, I want to ask you guys to like this video and leave a comment with your thoughts, as it really helps the channel and it's always appreciated. Now, if you have not played Final Fantasy VII Remake, you may want to consider getting the digital twin pack version, which has both Remake and Rebirth bundled together for $70. I understand only having a week to play and beat Remake before Rebirth comes out is maybe impossible to do for most of you because of work, family, or anything else you might have going on, but hey, don't feel rushed either, is what I say. Play it when you can in your own time. I know Rebirth will have a story recap as part of the game for people to watch, but I still suggest experiencing F7 Remake in its entirety. Even in Square Enix's FAQ page I'm looking at here about the game, they say Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a standalone game that welcomes fans and newcomers alike. In a standalone adventure, Cloud and his comrades venture across the planet, their fates unwritten, making every step in the expansive world outside Midgar fresh and mysterious. The in-game menu offers a story recap video of Final Fantasy VII Remake for those interested in learning more about the story so far, which I kind of already touched on. And those looking to experience Final Fantasy VII Remake fully can pre-order the game, obviously, which I already talked about too. I would say get the integrate version of this game. Like I said, there's a twin pack. You get 2 games for the price of 1. You know, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. There's also a digital deluxe version of the game for $90 that you can get. That includes a digital art book, digital mini soundtrack, and you get like an accessory piece, armor, and magic pot summoning material as well too. Don't forget also, there is a demo available right now on the PS5 you can play if you haven't played it already. And I would suggest playing it in case you're unsure about getting this game. You're not convinced that whether you're a new fan or a long time, fan of FF7 or just Final Fantasy fan in general. You also will get some cool items just by playing the demo and having saved data. These few items you would get is a Kupo Charm and adventuring items set in the full game. But now some general information about the game. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a follow-up to Remake and will be a far more expansive game. Now you will be experiencing various open levels, and there will be a lot more exploration within an open world. Join your friends as you journey across a wide open world. Each region feels unique, boasting different enemies to encounter and different methods of traversal in its terrains. Search high and low to unlock new quests and unearth new treasures. You got some of these region details, such as the grasslands, a vast expanse of land rich with Mako. These plains are dotted with smaller outposts and planetary ponds waiting to be discovered. Adventure lies beyond the swamplands. You got under Junon, a vast open area in the shadow of Shinra's military. You got the Gold Saucer, and so on and so forth. This is just a small taste of the various regions you will be exploring. Countless quests and other diversions await you on your journey, while the main story is going to offer you a sizable amount of content. And when you include the amount of side content combined with the main story, you're looking at around 100 hours of gameplay for those trying to do everything in this game has to offer, basically. I'm excited for that because I'm like, give it to me. I mean, when you consider that and compare it to Remake, which is roughly like a 35 to 40 hour, playthrough, and that's if you do, I think, everything you can do on the first playthrough, and then you can go back through it on hard mode, New Game Plus, or just, and essentially do some of the stuff that's only essentially available in hard mode, which is like a few extra battles, optional stuff, basically. But yeah, like this is essentially double the amount of content Remake had. If you're familiar with the original Final Fantasy VII, the portion of the Remake that the game covered is really just the introduction portion of the game. It was vastly expanded upon, very well overall too. And with Rebirth, you are really getting into the heart of the story and to the even bigger conflicts and factors of the overarching narrative. So expect that content to be much more expansive, just like what they did with Remake. Now, going off the game description here on the Square Enix store, the unknown journey continues. After escaping from the dystopian city of Midgar, Cloud and his friends set out on a journey across the planet. New adventures await in a vibrant and vast world. Sprint across grassy plains on a chocobo and explore expansive environments. You got an expansive world here. As the party searches for Sephiroth, you will explore the beautiful expansive regions of the world and open up new areas to discover. Dig deeper into the world of Final Fantasy VII with rewarding side content and minigames, plus various unique forms of transportation to navigate the world. There's also an evolved battle system, combines strategic thinking with thrilling action combat alongside your comrades, including newly added characters, deepen their relationships to unleash powerful team-based combos. And then Beyond the Walls of Fate here. In a standalone adventure for fans and newcomers, Cloud and his comrades venture across the planet to face unwritten, making each step outside of the dystopian city of Midgar fresh and mysterious. And then the last few details here I want to go over. First here, the physical copy of the game will come on 2 discs as was promoted, much like PlayStation games of old. The download size will be 145 gigabytes, guys. Holy hell. And you can preload any digital version of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth starting on February 27th at midnight. This might be the largest single player game we have ever freaking seen. Like, I don't think, like, there's maybe Red Dead Redemption 2 that comes close to this, but even though it has an online component. But aside from that, I don't know as far as on PS5 what may also come closest. Maybe Baldur's Gate 3. Check me on that. Quote me, or don't quote me on that, but like double check with me on that in the comments below. But I think maybe, but then again, you got the co-op as well, Baldur's Gate 3, but single player only experience. Yeah. I don't think this, I don't think any other game comes close to this. Like, I know we got God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, but I think those are all like in the 80s to 90s as far as gigabytes, even with updates. So this is insane. So pretty much, you know, get your storage space ready for this game, guys. I feel the majority of you already bought this game, especially if you're already a Final Fantasy VII fan or a Final Fantasy fan in general. I know I personally can't wait to get into the Unknown's Journey element of this game. We still have not seen any Zack gameplay, and the devs confirm we will be playing as Zack for a portion of the game. To experience his side of the story in more details, well, I'm so ready to see how all this ties into the original storyline of the game with these 2 separate timelines and what Rebirth may actually mean for this game. The recent State of Play trailer showed us Cicene as well too, you know, so she's back, and it begs the question and makes me wonder, like, is Genesis coming back? Does this mean he's going to make a return, you know, as well in some way? I personally still hope we maybe get, you know, a cool ass like team up kind of final confrontation for the like final boss fight of this game where we have Cloud and Zack. Somehow Cloud and Zack, the timelines merge, where the heck have you, and essentially they fight the team of Sephiroth and Genesis as the final boss fight showdown. Oh my god. That's just my personal hopium of hope, though. I don't know what the heck they're actually going to do with this, what actually may happen with this, you know, and my idea may not even be the best idea they do. You know, they can obviously do something that's even way better than that. But I also want to note that me personally, I never want a remake or Rebirth to be a one-to-one, beat-for-beat, moment-to-moment retelling of the original game, as I feel remakes in general should always do something different to expand on the original while still being the core story and elements of the original game. I get that this upsets some people, but keep in mind from the perspective of the devs as well that, you know, they did not want to do the same exact thing, and instead chose to change things up in remake, and are doing that in Rebirth with confirming some events and things happen in a different order and way already. But that's going to be it from me. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. My name's Mike. Thanks for watching.